Hello and welcome to Santan Wood Turnings. I'm Tom Sizemore and this is how you make a PSI Eggscope. You want to start out with a 2" by 2" by 12" wood blank. I'm using Bloodwood today. You need to measure precisely 2 1/4 inch in length for the Eggscope. Using a 1/4 round router bit, I trim off the corners so that they fit in my 6-jaw Barracuda chuck for drilling on the lathe. Using the chuck and a 13/16 Forstner bit, I drill out the center hole, making sure periodically to clean out the bit so as not to bind it up. Alright, so once you have that drilled out, place the wood blank on a 7mm mandrel using the PSI bushings for your Eggscope. You then want to place the mandrel on the lathe and begin turning. I typically turn at between 1800 and 2000 RPMs just to make it a little bit smoother. The center diameter of your egg is going to be measured at 1 3/4 to 1 7/8 at the widest point. You then want to taper down to your bushings to form your shape of your egg. Now once you've shaped your egg, you want to sand it. I start out using a 100 grit sanding sponge, as the sponge helps to shape the contour of the egg. Then using the Penn State Pen Turner sanding set, I proceed through the different grits of sandpaper, going from 150 to 600 grit. Making sure between each grit you stop the lathe and sand following the direction of the wood grain. That way you can prevent too many sanding marks. Once I've finished with the sandpaper, I then proceed to use the PSI sanding micro mesh sponges and take it all the way up to 12,000 grit, giving a really fine polish to the egg. In the final step of this process, I apply shallow wax, protectant and sealant to put that final shine on the project. So now we assemble the egg, starting with the viewing cap. You place the lens in convex side down. Using a pencil eraser and a blunt object, carefully snap the retaining spring in so that the lens doesn't pop out. You now want to proceed to the threaded end of the image end cap. Place in the first lens. Next you want to put in the cardboard spacing sleeve. Then you want to pour in your colored gems that come with the kit. This is what gives the kaleidoscope its color and shapes. Okay, once you got that in, snap in the other lens and make sure you leave a little bit of space in there so that they can move around. If you have to take out a couple of the gems, it's okay to do so. Okay, so once you've got your mirrors, you want to place them inside the tube in a triangular shape. This helps reflect the image down of the different colored gems and make sure that the black line is facing out towards the metal tube. Okay, once you've got that, you want to thread on the image cap to one end of the tube. Take the Eggscope, place it over the tube, and thread on the viewing end. There you have it, a completed Eggscope. For products and pricing, and if you're interested in learning more, please visit me at etsy.com/shop/Santan Wood Turnings. Thanks and have a great day.